I'm going to do something different in this video than what I normally do. This is going to be me talking about a couple of products that I just got. And, I was so impressed by them that I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to share it with people because I think it's going to help so many people who have Nintendo Switch 2s. You know, Inevitably there's accessories you're going to want. We want, the first thing most people are going to look for, screen protector, case. Sometimes you want new grips for the thumbsticks. And they're the main things. And you want a grip because sometimes it just feels not substantial enough. At least they're the things I look for immediately. So yesterday I was going to get, or the other day I was going to get a screen. I was looking at screen protectors, and then I come across a deal that had a case and a screen protector built in, and I thought, okay, and it was only like only a few pound more, like a couple of pound more, like ridiculous. It was a tenner, I think. It's not always going to be £10, but that's what it is at the moment. And I thought, well, okay. I don't know if the screen protector is tempered glass or not, but I just thought, considering the deal, that's still a good deal, because you don't want to keep hemorrhaging money on bits and pieces. It all adds up, So I took a chance on it, and I thought, if it's no good, I'll just send it back. And it arrived, and I was really, really, really impressed, because not only did it come with the two screen protectors, which is useful, isn't it, having two of them, the case, but it also come with the thumb grips, which I wasn't expecting. So I'd already put these thumb grips on my Switch because I had two spare from. I bought some for some worn Xbox 360 controllers because I previously bought an older Xbox 360, but the controllers, the thumbsticks, they degrade. So I got these and I had two spare, and I thought, I wonder if they fit, and they did. And they're nice. It adds a bit of substance to it. Makes the thumbsticks wider, a little bit wider, so it's better for my thumbs. But it was encroaching. The right one was encroaching on the B button. As you can see, the B button there, it's getting harder to hit the B button. So I thought, you know what? When this one arrived and I saw it had two different ones, I thought, well, I'll try them. I don't think they're going to be as good, but I can take them off, put them back, put the other ones back on. And straight away, I was like, actually, I like that. That's a decent size, and it's not ruined. And I can get to the B button a bit more, and it hasn't got the rough texture. So I thought, So then before I put the second one on, I thought I'll compare it to the original Switch 2's thumbsticks, and I preferred the new one. So just to show that side of things, really, we got. I don't know if you can see the thumbsticks. For quite lighting's annoying. But yeah, I've got two new thumbsticks. It's not the same as their ones. As you can see, the original ones have a border here. And it really makes it only the middle part you really feel comfortable using. Whereas these ones, the whole surface is usable. So it makes it slightly wider. So it's far more comfortable to me. So just to show that, really. So it comes with those two little thumbsticks pads, which usually they're about £10 for thumb pads. It comes with not tempered glass, but the screen protectors, two of them. Again, you're looking at about £7 for screen protectors. So we're already up to £17, and it only costs £10 for the lot. Plus, I got this case, and it was all about the case in the first place, £10 for the case. Now, there is something I might have to do to this case that obviously wasn't pre-planned, but I may have to do it. So this comes with this bit where you can put the game cases, game cartridges and things in. There's enough. You can't. The lighting's annoying. It's just because it's black. But you've got that, and then you've also got a second layer. Now, I don't really know if I'm going to bother with physical cartridges this time around, because Nintendo have done something quite strange. And it's going to cause me a little bit of an issue. So that's the case. So for about £10 right now, it will go up. But it's the case, you've got the little thumb grips, and we've got a screen protector. For me, that's a bargain. Then I took a big punt, like a bit of a different one. And I wanted to get a grip, because previously, well, the one I gave my daughter in the end, I bought this grip, and I think it was a more expensive one. And it's nice. It's just a bit of hassle getting it in the dock. You can't put it in the dock with the grip on. So this is the very original Nintendo Switch. It's not OLED. It's the very original one. And it cut like this. So this grip, it is comfortable, and it comes in different sizes. You can take these parts off, but you can't dock it like this. It's too bulky. If you ever want to charge it, you've got to constantly take this off, which is really a frustration. And it looks a bit clunky anyway, to be totally honest. But I knew it was comfortable, and I know it pushes your hands away a bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it pushes your hands away a bit more rather than be flat against the surface. So without it, your thumb's just too close to this. So it's really uncomfortable. It makes your hand ache. You can't get position on shooting games. It's just ridiculously small. So anyway, I'm thinking, what one? I'm gonna have to take a chance here on something because I need a grip. Like, so I was looking around ones that I think would be practical, the ones that maybe would be useful to me. If I don't like it, it's going back. That's all I was thinking. This one was £16.99. I've just put it on. It's literally very easy to put on. But look at this. So normally it's flat. It's completely flat at the back. I should have really done one before I put it on. But you get all these little indents, and it's really like you're holding that. So this is literally how I'm holding it. I don't know if I can really get the whole grip, but you'd naturally. I'm all over the place now. I'm not going to be able to do it. I just don't have the camera, unfortunately. I don't have the facility to really show this in its glory. But see, if I hold it here, I can't freaking get the view there. It's a joke. But yeah, so anyway. Oh, my voice is going to be all over the place now. This is a joke doing this. I just want to help people. Oh, look, I'm trying to get the light in as well. It's a waste of time. But yeah, anyway, I don't think it's really doing it justice. I think it's doing it. It's mirrored me backwards here. Yeah, my left hand's to the right now. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, for me, it's far more comfortable. It's like I'm holding on to the thing a bit more now. Time will tell whether I stick with it. It's really going to depend how I play because, to be honest, I played 2 sessions of Fortnite on the Switch 2 yesterday. I came second the first match, which was surprised the hell out of me because I find the Switch 2 and even the original Switch, I find the sticks too sensitive and things, and they're too small. It really frustrates me when you're in the heat of battle. But the second time I had these ones, and I won, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. So I do just basically based on the raw one with some pads. Yeah, I was doing okay, but it wasn't comfortable. I never felt I was in control. So I'm hoping with the new grip, I'll feel a bit more in control of the performance. But it's going to really depend. Until I test the game, I can't say 100% because it doesn't push my hands further away, unfortunately. So it just gives it a bit more substance to hold on to at the back. I'm hoping it's enough to push me to push my hands back a bit. But yeah, and it feels really comfortable. And what I've done here, I wanted to do. It's going to be really impossible, but based on the performance just then, I've got the dock. Bear in mind, I said the other one couldn't be docked with the case. You know, we got the case. I think because of how delicate it is, I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to put it in the case, in the dock. Now that's sitting in the dock to me. That feels like it's sitting in the dock. I'm going to show it now. So it's in the dock. It's really annoying about the lighting. But if I'll turn it around so you can see the grip is still on. See, the grip is still on. It fits either side of the dock, so I don't have to take it apart. The only reason I would have to take it apart is if I want to, use the controls differently, and that's going to be very rare because I don't like doing that. You can put it together with the little apparatus, which I haven't got with me now. The little thing, you can put the 2 things together and make a controller. But personally, I intend to get a pro controller later. So if I'm sitting at the TV, I'd rather use a pro controller than the artificial way. But even when I need to, I don't. It's only going to take 2 seconds to detach the case, the grip case, and then take the 2. Can't remember what you call it now. Anyway, the 2 controller things. It eludes me at the minute, the name of them. But yeah, and it's like just looking at it now, it's really useful because it's like the cuts seem perfect. If you look there, like it can trying to get the right light in, it's really doing my head in. But you can hopefully you can see the cuts. So it's done it perfect with the fan at the top. You've got the power to power the volume, the cartridge, the a charge port, even a headphone jack. I think that might be a reset button in the middle there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, and the speakers and things. See, nothing's blocked from this with this thing. So I like it straight. As soon as I've got the case with the thumbstick things, and then I've got the screen protector, I just thought that's a good deal. It only cost me £10. And then I attached the grip, and I was really skeptical about the grip because I thought $16.99. If it's no good, I'm gonna have to get a different one because there's no point just holding them all, is there? If it's not, that's why Amazon's good, because if you don't like something, you just send it back. You ain't really taking too big a risk. Now, where I started at the beginning saying I might have to make some adjustments with the grip, when you go on the store, it literally says it'll fit in any case, and you go, okay, I trust them. I tried getting it in this case, it wouldn't fit, and I did notice why. I'm going to show a little bit here. I'm going to try and put it in. I'll have to do it off camera slightly here because it doesn't quite fit. I just want to show you. Oh, for God's sake, the lighting's doing my head in, mate. It's doing my absolute head in. It doesn't help that it's black. but it's not pushing all the way in. Now I can get it in. I can get it in without break damaging. Right, so I can get it in if I do some moving around. So effectively, what needs to happen for that to sit snug? Because I'm looking at this case, thinking that's going to be the lighting's doing my head in, mate. It really is. If I can get that over, then I know it'll cover it because it's not protruding out that much. It's these little pouch things for the game cases. So the two middle sections where the game cartridges go. If I remove these middle sections, then I have no doubt that will actually shut and work perfect. So I've got to ask myself, is it worth getting a new case, which is a whole outlay again? Because like I just said there, it only costs £10. The grip's fine and the screen protector, and that'll be the cost of the whole bundle anyway. So at this point, there's no point returning the case because for me, the screen protector and the thumb pads, it's already worth the outlay. Effectively, the case, the whole thing, the reason was the case in the first place, but now it's turned out that the case is free in terms of value. So then what do I want to do with it? Because it seems so silly to buy two cases. But it's just these bits here that need to come out. So I think personally, I'm likely to cut them out, which seems really, really unproductive and counterintuitive. But I think if I cut them out, at least the first one, I don't think I'd need to cut the second one out. So there's two. One's attached to the side where the controller, the switch is sitting. The other's attached to the top side that flops back over. And I think the top side one will work fine. I think it's the bottom one that's so rigid it's not shutting. So I'm pretty confident that if I get that torn out, I'm trying to think how I could do it because I might be able to just rip it. I think I'm gonna have to. You know, it's obviously some others I can't use it. I don't know if you can just rip it out. I of course don't want to do further damage to it, but I'm pretty confident that. Nah, it's gonna have to be cut out. If I just cut a line across there, I think it'll work fine. Because I don't need that many games, disc search things anyway. Yeah, bear with me a minute. I'm going to see if I can cut this. So I've got some scissors. Got some scissors. It won't be that bad if I can get it working because, like I say, you've got two folds. I'm going to try and make sure I don't cut my neck. The lighting is doing me head in. I can't handle it. It's too dark. Because it's black. But anyway, you've got two. You don't need both. Obviously, make sure I cut the right one. But I'm pretty confident we can get this one off. It's coming off quite easy now with the scissors. Nice one, mate. It's risky, but who cares? Sometimes you've got to take fake matters into your own hands. You know what I mean? There you go. Off. Didn't need it. And again, you can probably keep that separately if you choose to. I don't really need it. And now, if it hasn't worked, it doesn't even. To be honest, if it doesn't work, it doesn't even matter. Look, for God's sake, I wish this lighting would get better. For Christ's sake. But anyway, it's just the bottom bit there. Now we've got one flap and that, so we just got rid of the unnecessary extra flap. Put the switch in. There you go. Job done. So all you got to do is cut the other layer out. You just go straight along the top. I've got to make sure it don't fall out. I've really got to be careful because you don't want to mess about. But that's literally in. And now look, you can see me there. And now you see me on camera because I'm going to shut it while it's in there. Bosh. I win. I had to cut that off. Well, it's gone. But yeah, so effectively, I know it's like you take a risk there, but I thought it would work. I looked and just thought that's the bit pushing it out. And now, if you look at it, like we take it out. We can take it out now. I just want to show that I'm actually doing what I'm saying I'm doing. You know, take it out. But the good thing here is because I just got rid of those extra slots we did need. I don't have to keep taking the grip off, so it fits perfect. But you will have to just cut along there. It's not that hard to cut. Once you cut a little bit, it just starts cutting easy until you get to the end and then just little cuts. But obviously keep it close to the edge as you can. Rather than have loads protruding because you won't get it in anyway if you make it protrude too much. But yeah, anyway, that's my take on it really. And like I say, these little thumbsticks, I don't know if you can see them. Unfortunately, because I'll tell you what I can do actually. You can see I'll just take one off. You literally, all you do is peel it off. And then all you do is stretch it out a little bit to get it over the edge. But you can see the difference now. Look, that's that one. That's the original Switch. Original Switch 2 model, which I don't like. And then you got a little bit better. So it makes it a little bit wider, better for your hands. And you can always go back. And the other side to that, of course, is it protects them. So you're not going to get any sort of fraying or anything off the original materials. Effectively, all that would end up wearing out, if ever, is these. And you just get some more. Because you can get them on eBay, Amazon, and all sorts, different types. But it just protects them as well for me. But it's not. I'm not really doing it to protect them. I'm doing it to give myself that extra layer. They're not always the easiest things to get on, but especially these ones, they're a bit cheaper, to be totally honest, than the other model I had. Oh wow, I'm having trouble now. Oh, I'm having trouble getting it back on now. I'll have to do it in a minute, I think, when I've actually got my entire focus. Nah. I've got like obsessive disorder thing. I can't let things go until I've done it. Otherwise, it'll just sear into my soul. Wait a minute. No, it's just coming off one end to the other now. That is outrageous. I'm having a hard time getting it back on. Oh, what an idiot. You know why I was having a hard time getting it back on? What a moron. I was trying to put it over the other one. The one that's already got it on. No wonder it wouldn't fit. It's like I was trying to double stack the wrong one. So where one's already got the thing on, I'm trying to put it on that one because on my screen it's reversed order. So if I'm thinking, okay, it's that side, so then I'll go and do it. Oh wow. So the only thing I would say is when you do put the grip in the dock, it does feel like it's rubbing the front a little bit. So I would make sure you've got a screen protector on it just to make sure. So like, because I've got a screen protector, if it's rubbing the front at all, which I'm not seeing any marks, but even if it did, it's not actually hitting the screen, is it? It's just hitting the screen protector. And if it turns out there's an issue there, I'll end up returning the grip or whatever if it turns out that it's causing an issue like that. But I don't think it is. Otherwise there'd be damage. I would see something, and I'm not seeing any scratches to any surface. Yeah. And what I would say is that screen protector, when I put it on, it went on perfect. Normally, I've got to sit there and push the bubbles out. I started from the right-hand side, and then just peeled the back off, and then just let it fall down nicely, and just watched it, waiting for the bubbles, so I know where I'm going to start from. Because sometimes on some of them, you have to sometimes lift them up a little bit to get some more air out. But it just went perfect, and I was like, holy Christ, that's great. But yeah, anyway, so as you can see, this is how I've got mine now. One delivery, 2 items, brand new grip, and it doesn't even get in the way of the stand. I didn't even think about that, but you can still get to your stand and things. So the grip doesn't even affect anything in a bad way at all. It's a nice addition. So yeah, and then like I say, the case works perfect now. So now I can literally travel around with it, protect it, and we still have space because it's got a zip thing here. I look like a salesman here, don't I? But you've got a zip thing here where you can put some cables or whatever you've got to do. You won't get a power brick. You get the main cable, not the brick, the main charger part. But you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 cartridges, which is what the majority of them have anyway. So that extra one it added there was a waste of time. They shouldn't really have bothered adding that. But now, like I say, it works perfect. I'm really, really happy with what I've got. Oh, let's see if we can do it as we wrap up. Yeah, works perfectly. But anyway, like I say, I know how hard it is to go and source the things you need. It's like, what do you need? Like I said, we need a case. We need potentially thumb pads. We definitely need a screen protector. And if you can get a grip as well, great. This is all of everything. I can't guarantee the prices because they will fluctuate. I paid £10 for the case and it included the thumbsticks, thumb pads, obviously the case, and 2 screen protectors. Since then, it's gone up to £12.99, so it's like £3 more. I think it's supposed to be £20, but it'll fluctuate. So just keep it in a safe basket. If it goes up to £20, for instance, the case, just keep it in your basket, but make sure you get the right model because there is a Switch version and a Switch 2. And they do other colours. So although mine's black, which I think looks all right actually, it's got like a little pattern to it, like a little dot, it looks nice. You can get different colours, but they were just more money. So it went from £10 all the way up to like 30 quid, and I thought I don't want to pay £30. So yeah, anyway, so this is just me sharing really a couple of items that turn up that you don't think is that big a deal, but it just changes everything. It literally changes everything, doesn't it? Because now it's more comfortable in handheld mode. It's protected always, and I can travel with it much better. And it hasn't cost that much to do it. And I think it's better than the original thumb pads I had that I was using before. And again, you can switch them out as well. You can get all different sort of types. But yeah, like I say, I know what it's like to not know where to start or what products to get. So what I'll do, I'll link the products in the description anyway, so people can then obviously just click through and get it.